I want to put something straight, very clear, about the CEO coming in and giving the chairman Chebukati a 3-page, I think it was a 3-page or a 4-page paper document. And he gives him, they didn't talk. He looked at this paper and he said, oh, we have a winner. And then we are now trying to see who is the winner. And then he says it is the deputy president. He walks out of the boardroom, goes to his office, and comes back generously with documents for each one of us. That document was a summary of county data. It was not the result for 34C. 34C is the result. Now, looking at the document, and we asked, Mr. Chairman, how do I know when I actually...
Nyang'Aya, with all due respect...
let me finish, please, because this is important.
Let me guide the Commissioner.
Yeah.
We did guide that we do not want to reopen the Supreme Court matter.
I agree, but you asked a question, sir.
It's a question that you want you to answer,
yes,
not the process, as it were. Because
and so
there are the things you said in your affidavit, maybe litigated in court. Please don't take
maybe just summarize.
But
that bit of Chebukati coming with things here.
Now that one. And so when now we thank you very much. And now then when we ask the question, what he said is this: the law gives me the responsibility to announce and declare results. And we said, but you can only do that from what we have verified. And we didn't actually know what had been verified. So he said, listen, people have been waiting the whole day.
You didn't know what had been tallied or verified?
We did not know what had been tallied.
Yeah, because verified was...
Yes, we didn't know. Because it is summarized in a county format, not constituency format as we had been announcing. And so he says, the law gives me the responsibility to go and declare results. And we asked, but Mr. Chairman, is this the commission result or this is your result? And he said, anybody who wants to work with me to declare results, follow me. And we are not children. And I realize that you did make a bit of a fuss around the word arrogance. So I am not going to use it. But that's how we felt. And Chebukati walked out and we were left because in the boardroom. And that's what I want to make very clear, that we were left in the boardroom. Amongst us, therefore, we say...
Allow me, Nyang'Aya, now that you have gone into the details, was that before or after the National Security Advisory Council set foot in Bomas?
It was at 4:30. The National Security had come at about 2 o'clock.
Okay.
We had finished with...
And just also by way of follow-up, so by the time Chebukati walked out to go to the main stage, that's what he was doing, isn't it? When he said, those who want to announce the results, follow me. So he was coming to the main auditorium.
I suspect that's what he was doing.
So between that time, the time he was just getting to the main auditorium to announce the results, that's the time you left for Serena? Oh, because that was great speed.
No, we stayed to consult. We said, what do we need to do right now? And we realized that we need to go and tell the country that we are not working together with Chebukati to the state to announce.
So
What then do we have to do? And we decided that we'll go to the press center, which is just out here. And we decided that we'll go there. And somebody said, no. Here, people will fight. It is dangerous. Can we go somewhere else? And we agreed that we'll go somewhere else.
Okay, just to be
That's
quick.
when you
So
went
you
to
left,
Serena.
Chebukati left you in the boardroom, he walked into the auditorium.
No, we don't know if
Where he went.
He left.
He left.
You don't know where he went.
He said, "Those who want to follow me, follow me."
Yeah.
You are left seated in the boardroom.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Then, as he announced, maybe that's when you went to Serena.
Because your announcement came before we were looking. There was a split screen.
Announcement came before Chebukati.
The time doesn't reconcile.
We
Commissioner.
were not in control of what Chebukati was doing after he had left the room.
Yes, but Chair.
Whether he had gone to the toilet or gone to the kitchen.
But
actually
Chair.
didn't know.
But Chair.
Yes.
These same commissioners who claim they have no idea what was being tallied, immediately the chairman said, those who want to announce the results with me, follow me. They don't know what has been tallied, quickly ran to Serena, and Cherera's words were that the votes have been, the announcement is 100.01%.
Which is 231.
Which is 142,000 votes more than what has been tallied. So they didn't know what has been tallied, but within the moment of leaving Bomas and getting to Serena, they already know what has been tallied. What a contradiction. People who know nothing suddenly know the figure, even including 0.01.
That's the first statement.
Let me correct this.
Nyang'Aya, maybe you've heard what Seth is asking.
Let me correct this, because this is very, very important. We had the results of what Chebukati thought was the result, which was not the result. It was in county format. It did not tell anybody and us that Muranga, for example, that we had announced was this, because it was subsumed into a county format. When you are talking about, Mheshimiwa Mbariri,
County format, you mean the aggregate of the votes at the county level?
At the county, not at the constituency.
Not at the constituency.
And Form 34C is all about constituency.
So let me ask, are you saying that you never populated the results per constituency in Form C?
No, we didn't.
You never?
What was given to us was on the county. We never did that.
You confirm.
We were hoping that we'll get that.
So as we speak today,
close,
can I get it clear? As we speak today, do we have Form 34C that has results from 290 constituencies?
We have never seen that. We never saw it on the day that Chebukati brought the results.
You do not have. You have not seen. Good answer.
But let me
just pick it up from there as you go back to Sicily. Were those matters canvassed in your affidavits at the Supreme Court?
Yes, they were.
Thank you. And we did indicate we are not reopening the case. Answer says.
Yes,
now,
and let me just answer. The 152 that you said, 142 that you said that we knew about, we did not. It is at the Supreme Court. After we had sat down, we sat down and computed that. We never said.
But you know, I have my.
Commissioner Nyang'Aya, that is absolutely not true.
On my phone, I have the video of your statement.
It's absolutely not true, Commissioner.
Serena. Cherera
maybe you play it.
actually referred to the 100.01%, which she said translates into 142.
That was the second press conference.
And that,
Wanderi,
Whatever.
the first press conference you
that
did.
was the first day
Yes,
when you went to Selena.
yes.
We said we will give a statement
Later.
tomorrow.
Yes.
That is a statement that contained what Mheshimiwa Barire is saying. All right?
Okay, Nyang'Aya, please
And,
conclude.
Yes.
So,
Because at this rate, we may
as I
never finish.
conclude,
Please.
as I conclude, we have goodwill for this committee and for the country. And we need to soberly examine all these things that people say, because it will come back and bite us one day. Because some of the statements that we are making may not be resonating with other people at this time. But for democracy, it is about the ballot box. By and by, we might actually not have ballot papers in the box, but we might actually have a human being in the box making decision on behalf of the people, because they have been given opportunity to unilaterally make those
Commissioner, there is
Thank you.
one last question you didn't answer. The mode, which I said is the most important thing for this dialogue committee. Do you think the mode of your appointment had anything to do with the dysfunctional nature of the commission that you served in?
Yes, I want to say and answer it in this way. Kriegler report did say that commissioners needs to be selected 2 years before. We were only selected 8 or 9 months before the elections. That way, we had found that many things had been done, and when we walked in, it is as if we are an interference.
So you feel the manner in which you are appointed had a bearing as to the workings of your commission, hence you being called greenhorns, feeling you are left out, and you think the country should follow the Kriegler recommendations in that light?
Absolutely, Mr. Chairman.
But Wanderi also thinks, just a minute, Commissioner. Wanderi also thinks that the executive commissioners, against the recommendations of the Kriegler Commission, is also a good thing?
Yes.
And is a direct question.
Yes, it's a good thing.
You
Sir.
think we should have executive commissioners,
I think
at
so.
least a chair and the vice chair, the way you put it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is there a
Yes.
chance, Chair, also, and let's, we be honest, because we want to make things better, that whoever appointed you or proposed your name influenced the decisions you made in that commission. And therefore, the division that was there, because all these people came from somewhere, proposed by certain politicians.
Maybe any one of you can answer that question.
That really helps us in the way forward for the commission.
I can
I
go.
wonder, let us allow, is that...
Does the current system allow for politicians to appoint people?
No, that's what I was going to I say. thought you applied.
allow...
In paper, it doesn't. In practice, in the last
Hold on,
4
Commissioner Masit.
commissioners were actually appointees through certain politicians. That's a fact.
In
We know
actual
it.
fact, Commissioner Wanderi, and I will allow Commissioner Wanderi, then Commissioner Masit to close in answering that question, and I would want you to draw reference to the High Court decision that invalidated the manner in which you are appointed by having the Parliamentary Service Commission having 4 panelists, and it was largely felt that it was unconstitutional by the court. The court declared that particular act that led to your appointment as having been unconstitutional and said it was unfair for one institution to appoint 4 panelists. And that's why I asked you that particular question. And it's also common knowledge that then it was only 2 political players that participated in that process.
Can I say that the perception?
Hold on, Masit. Allow Wanderi 1 minute, then we'll close with you, 1 minute.
I want to say this is perception. I attended an interview and I qualified for the position of the commissioner.
I was not aware there was a politicians that were behind that.
Correct.
Therefore, if there is anything that this committee can recommend which can clear that perception for future, we are agreeable.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Part of it is what we are doing, Commissioner, I can assure you. I would have asked you how you are related to Honorable Kanini Kega.
We are not related at all.
Let's avoid that food.
Yes. Mr. Chair.
Let's also, Chair, before Commissioner Masit says anything, if we really want to help this country,
Hold on, Masit.
if we really want to help this country, we must be true to what we do, and we must face the facts. The facts are commissioners were proposed by certain politicians. If I was asked to substantiate, unfortunately, I don't want to go that route, I would. And they know the truth, except they want us to believe they just found themselves on a table for interview. And so if we want to help the future, we must stop politicizing the Iebc Commission by making sure the people who go there do not go there to protect the interests of certain politicians.
We hear you, Governor says, and that's why I cautioned Commissioner Wanderi that indeed the High Court agreed in the case filed by Omtata that the process through which you appointed was unconstitutional because one institution was overbearing over all other stakeholders in an electoral process. Commissioner Masit, you are closing for us in half a minute.